On behalf of Iowa City Community School District and Public Access TV and our wonderful crew here, I would like to welcome our viewer to a new episode of Education Exchange. I am Hani Al-Qadi, your host tonight, and I have contacted our friend Kate Callahan, who is the Director of Student Service at the Community School District, to suggest a program that she would like to shed the light on. And she selected a program that is called iJAG. And I have the pleasure and the privilege of welcoming you to our show tonight, the students and the staff. Some of the staff members are new to me, new friends, and some of them are pretty old friends, but I will not say how many years, so that I don't add age to you, Rick. So anyway, Elizabeth is one of the teachers, and we have City and West High School. And you please introduce our guests tonight and tell us what's this wonderful thing that Kate told me about iJAG.
Sure. This is Carrie Kelker. She's the 11th and 12th grade specialist at West High in her first year at the program at West. I'm Elizabeth Rook. I'm the specialist 11th and 12th grade at City High. It's also my first year in the program, but the third year for the program at City. And Rick Spear is the 9-10 specialist at City High. It's his second year running that program at City. Then we have Alan from the 11-12 at City. Roxana from the 9th, 10th grade program at City, and Kiana from the 9th and 10th grade program at City as well.
Great. Rick, what iJAG stands for?
iJAG stands for Iowa Jobs for America's Graduates. It's part of a statewide program. They're in over 30 schools across the state, and the JAG program is in over 30 states in America.
And so we have started this 3 years ago at City High.
At City.
And now you and Elizabeth are responsible for running this program at City High.
Correct.
Do you coordinate with the district as well as Des Moines? And
More Des Moines. And we each work with the building staff. They help us identify students for the program, and we work with them to get a room and a class schedule that accommodates the needs of our students.
Well, I understand from what Mrs. Callahan told me that this is a very successful program.
Yes.
How many kids are you serving at West? How many kids are you serving at City?
Carrie, how many students do you have?
So at West, it's our first year, so we're serving 30 students this year.
And I have 35 currently registered in the 9-10 program.
And I have 45. The goal for the programs is to build the program so that each program serves 50 students. So collectively, in the coming years, we would serve 150 students.
Okay, let us see now, let us talk to the consumers and the viewers. When we were at the backstage preparing for this episode, I heard something like president, vice president. Can you tell me what's the story about that?
As well as, so we offer 3 classes a day. Each of us are in the classroom 3 times. So those that's overall numbers divided into 3 classes. But together, they elect student representatives, vice president, president, secretaries in the special areas, secretary, treasurer, to give them a voice. If we're talking about career, we're talking about college, we want to get their suggestions and their input for things like guest speakers, for some of the volunteer community service activities, for some of the fundraising we do, and electing these
Officers.
the Career Association officers, we hope will help develop their leadership skills and be the way they express what they want to see in the classroom.
Okay, any of the nice bouquet flowers there, any of you are participating in the leadership team, or as Rick said, the board?
Yeah,
Roxana, you do?
yeah.
So tell me about your role.
I'm vice president for community service, so I'm supposed to find community hours that we can do and volunteer at places for iJAG and the whole class, and I'm supposed to talk to the other officers about it so we all agree on one.
Okay, now tell me, when you go to the meeting and sit with all these adults in order to make suggestions, do they listen to you, respect your opinion, take it into consideration, or just, you're just a representative, that's all?
They listen, and we also ask the classes to see what they want to do, and then we take everything and we consider everything.
Roxana, do you feel that you have the power to change sometimes? You do?
Yes.
Oh, that's excellent. Alan, how about you?
I'm only a student.
So you're not
Not
in the
old.
leadership?
Not old.
It's wonderful that we have now our female half of the society coming to the leadership, and we become the people who listen and obey. And maybe it's about time. Right? Now you know that if you look at our district now, a lot of the leading positions there and the leadership is held by females. That used to be a long time ago just classroom teachers, and always the decision makers were people like you and me,
Right.
right? We may be having a better future.
Let's hope.
Yes. Now, Kiana, it's your turn to tell me about your role in this whole scenario.
I'm the secretary/treasurer, and I write everything down that we say in the meetings, and I also make suggestions.
Give me an example of the last suggestion that you made. Yeah.
I can give you one.
Okay.
I believe it was your suggestion to do the event with the veterans.
Wow.
You want to tell them about that?
Well, I was having a choir concert, and it was for Veterans Day, so veterans came and saw, and I had an idea that we could have a bake sale, but for free, and just give it to the veterans.
Oh, super. So you are outreaching to the community. It's not just kids and school, but the community at large, right? Elizabeth, did you participate in any kind of teaching before you get involved with the iJAG?
I did not. I have a master's in public health,
Oh,
and so wanted to be working in prevention. So I view iJAG as a place to work in prevention in terms of getting people set up for success in their future, motivating people to take the action steps now to create a better future. So I don't have any experience in teaching, but lots in working with high school age students.
especially in the area of health.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important.
Yes.
I would say you have experience now.
Yeah.
Now I do. Yes, and now I've been
Absolutely.
teaching for half a year.
Well, do you, Rick, we have known each other for a few months, right?
A while. It's a while, honey.
And you have witnessed all the evolutions of the alternative programs, the so-called at-risk program that you and I would not really approve. I think
At least
Kate,
that label anyway.
Kate
yes.
doesn't like it, I
Right,
know that. The title of at-risk,
Mhm.
But let us say people who have individual character and need one-on-one connection with the teachers and so forth. So you have seen all that.
Mhm.
How do you locate or position this program among all the experiences that you have?
Well, it's very easy to look back. As you may recall, the last program I worked with was a mentoring program at City High, and we worked with some of the same students who needed a little more help to be successful academically. It occurred to me maybe in the fourth year, I was working very hard, and a lot of people were working very hard to get students to graduate, and that was it. And at some point, it finally sunk in that someone needed to do work to help students prepare to be successful after graduation. Graduation is a great goal, and there's a lot of people in the district working very hard to see that that happens for our students. But iJAG, while in the classroom, while getting credit towards graduation, offers students the chance to explore college or other careers, training programs, or work study, or job-related training that will set them up for their future after graduation.
Post-secondary.
Post-secondary,
Uh,
whatever that means.
Carrie, now give me an example of the thing that you have already explored with your kids at West High.
Classroom activities and things that we've done were we've done some job interview skills, what to do, what not to do, also application do's and don'ts. We've also, this try we've already started focusing on soft skills and skills for the workplace, so that's been a good experience with them.
And that of course includes vocational training and all that, right? Not only just college track, right?
Right. The application actually in the interview unit that we had done was actually for a job. It wasn't for college. They were for
Yeah.
jobs.
Which makes sense.
We've done some ACT prep, and we've done helping to get kids registered, but we've also done stuff for part-time employment as well. So we do a little of both, college and employment.
Alan, now your day at school starts in the morning. Describe to me, walk with me, take me to your rooms and say, well, I take social studies here, then I go and I meet my iJAG teacher.
Well, first period I have math,
Okay.
and then second period I have physical geology, and then my third period is Spanish, and then finally my fourth period would be iJAG with Miss Rook.
So one period a day.
Yeah.
Okay. And the rest of the day you go to classes just like any other student in the school,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Is that a privilege? Do you have like a waiting list? People apply for that, or
We know about programs around the state that have been established longer that have waiting lists.
Yeah.
We hope to build to that point.
But it definitely is a privilege to be in
Yeah.
that iJAG program. So we
Yes.
not only give credit, we also give a grade that goes on the student's GPA. And so
Oh.
you're getting credit and points towards your GPA for building your future, which is a really big deal for a lot of students, even to students trying to make it to that 309 mark of credits needed to graduate. So we do want our program to be seen as a privilege, as a benefit, a place where students who really want to be there are there.
That's a highly sophisticated program, and this would bring to my mind the question of funding, of support.
So
Now, how do you get the money from where?
each iJAG program requires the school district to kick in, I believe, about a third. The other 2/3 comes from corporate grants, corporate donations, individual donations. We get support from the state. We have, our corporate partners include some of the biggest employers in Iowa who are looking to help develop a workforce that's going to serve their needs going into the future. We hear from lots of companies that can't fill some of the job positions they have open because the workforce isn't prepared.
Yeah.
And they're investing in our program as a way to develop a stronger workforce for the future.
And we will have coming up, we're going to start preparing for our legislative day. So we also do go and we get a small amount of money from, not small, a large amount of money from a significant portion of the state iJAG budget comes from the state legislature.
We, in Iowa City area, of course, and surroundings, North Liberty and Coralville and all these parts, we have one of the, let us say, well-off communities in the United States. And we have a lot of money that sometimes doesn't know where to go. Better than buying this little tire to put downtown in the Pitt Mall that's meaningless and we pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for it.
That's another
Can
program.
you look at the camera here and talk to our viewers? Maybe some of them would say, oh, this is a great program. I would like to support.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this will be something so benevolent and so productive and so generous and gracious for the school district, not only for the school district, but for the future leaders. Because these people are going to be leading our society one day. So please look at the camera and talk to our viewers and say, here we are accepting this donations and whatever. Go ahead.
iJAG would love funding from any individuals or corporations throughout the state and in the corridor area. We think we're doing something really, really important, that meeting a need for students that really there are no other organizations like ours meeting. So we strive to be a fully funded program to be able to offer services to 50 students. We pride ourselves on being a small program. There's really no one else in the school that's only working with 50 students a day. We think that's a privilege that we want to continue to work with these students who kind of need the extra burst, extra push to get through, so that we can be supported kind of at multiple levels, the state level and also the local level, that we all have a budget that we raise for. I'm constantly giving students the supplies that they need to get through the school day: pencils, pens, granola bars. So lots of granola bars, right? So we accept donations at both levels and can be reached via our school emails.
Good. So the school district is a place to donate? Is it a foundation or they have to go? I think
To iJAG.
Yeah.
They can contact us through our schools.
Okay.
City High and West High. They could contact Kate Callahan. And the kinds of things we could use.
Again, Kit Callahan is the Director of Student Services at the central office.
Yeah, and we could also always use donations like school supplies, binders, pencils, pens, all of that. You can't really get through the school day if you don't have a pencil.
I mean, Blick and all these places,
Right.
Iowa Book and Supplies and all these places can definitely, Michael, you name it. They have a lot of surplus sometimes.
Yeah, and one more great aspect of iJAG that all three of us work really hard to do that any viewer could help with is we work hard to match students with employers in their interest field. And so we're always looking for people to come into our classrooms and speak about their career and how they went from high school to career and their own definition of success, and then potentially mentor students in that career field. So we're always looking for more people that would share their story.
Let us ask Carrie, if you want to invite business, what would you like to see there coming to your owners of business?
Well, anybody from the business, I guess, would be great that has a story to tell, and something. And I mean the story to tell. We want successes, but we want failures too. We want somebody to come in and say, hey, I was young and I tried this path and it didn't work, and let me tell you why. So we want real stories that are going to reach our students. And as far as businesses go, I serve 30 students who all might want to do different things. So there really is no limit as to the type of business we would invite in to reach our students.
Excellent. Back to you, Roxana. Now, I want you to think a little bit of answering this question, and if you don't want to answer it, it's okay. I would like to know what's your aspirations, what's your dream, what are you aiming for after finishing with high school?
Well, after high school, I'm planning to go to college, and I want to be a veterinarian. And I've
And
always,
you love animals
yeah,
in general, or dogs and cats, or?
in general, mostly
In
dogs,
general.
but in general, all kinds of animals. And yeah, I would like working with them because it seems like it wouldn't be a job, it'd be more like something that I
So
love.
if a veterinarian now just turn the TV on and listen to you and invites you for a job shadow, that would be good, right? At least you get some sort of,
Roxana was
Go ahead.
actually someone involved with inviting one of the program directors from the Iowa City Animal Center to come into our classroom.
she did.
She did, and she came. Lisa Bragg came and gave us a presentation, helped us develop some ideas to volunteer or to contribute to the mission of the Iowa City Animal Center.
The kids work more than you guys. I mean,
That's our goal.
You remember that time?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like veteran service and now veterinarian service, right? Alan, what's your hope for the future? How do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I see myself somewhere in my own buffet that I own, with my family, working, making a good living.
You own what? Give me more details.
Well, I want a good buffet restaurant to feed a lot of people, and every Sunday I'd have it to where I'd give food to the poor. It's a big dream that I need to get to, but I know that with iJAG I can get there.
At least you know all the little bit secrets about running a business and how do you get success, as you said, you know, like you listen to the people experience their failure and their success. Kiana?
Well, I want to own my own business. I haven't decided what type business yet, and I want to become a plastic surgeon.
Oh, wow.
At the same time.
Yes.
That's very interesting. Don't forget to ask me. I wrote one good book in plastic surgery, so I can give it to you, and it's all illustrated, you know. So you can just look at. You don't have to go to medical school. You just look at the pictures and the cut and suture.
Done. I'm ready.
Oh my! Yeah. It's a nice, very nice future. You have to work hard for that. Hmm? But if you have a dream, believe me, and you work for it, it will come true.
I'm starting to think maybe we need to invite you into the classroom. Marley.
I think
Maybe
so
make a little
too.
time in our schedule to have you come and talk to all of our
And
students.
it will be an honor, definitely.
All right.
It will be an honor. Now, Rick, tell me about the future now
Future. Well, one of the
of
things
this program. Yeah.
one of the things we could use help with is I think the district would like to see a 9-10 program at West High as well. And the kinds of things we do include going to Des Moines, as Elizabeth already mentioned, to give students a chance to meet their legislators and see how that process works to secure funding for the program. We get together with other students from around the state. I think in the future, as we grow, we will look to those other programs and see what's been successful in communities like Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, and Perry, and Mason City, and see how we can use those best ideas to grow our program and to make it as relevant to the students as possible.
Well, I think this is it looks like this is a great program, but we need as well. But now you have the support from the district,
Mhm.
definitely, and the fact that Kate Callahan, with all her experience, that's selected you today, and she said, "This is the program I would like." And I said, "Come on the stage." She said, "No, I would like the real players to be there. I will just watch it, but I will not be on the stage." So with a leadership like this, and maybe we can motivate the community to move on and give you more support. I have quick last question to you, and this has to do with Kirkwood University of Iowa High School Regional Center at Oakdale. Do you have any communication with them?
Absolutely. Our students all participated in what they call the caravan and had a
Yeah.
chance to tour. They've already toured their facility
Good.
and seen presentations on the variety of programs they offer and tried to match them with some of their career aspirations.
And I have many students that are in the Kirkwood Academy and then come back to the school in the afternoon and take my 4th hour class.
I think we are so proud of you, and we salute you and congratulate you for all the job that you're doing. And now we have all these stars of the future that
There
are
you
going to
go.
be leading us on the right path to success and prosperity. And for this, I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
On
you.
behalf of John
Appreciate
Karoff
it.
and Michael Peterson and the school district, as well as Kate Callahan. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again. Hopefully you're going to update us. If at any time you call us and say we would like a program, John Karoff would be very happy. Even if you get 10 more kids, he would be even happier. So with all our congratulations, heartfelt, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This program will be on Channel 18, that's Public Access TV, on Channel 21, that's Education Channel, and tomorrow evening at YouTube. And after that, regularly on PATV website and PATV station. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this episode, I wish you a very good night. Thank you very much. Bye.